G'day guys, welcome back to Wombat Gaming. Going to be showing you how you can get some high level pals. Well, I'll be starting off at a level 1 because they're going to be eggs, but they're going to be some of the things that you could probably not normally catch at a low level. On this particular character, I'm level 25, and all you really need is at least one of these incubators. So these can be gotten at level 7, I should say, and all you need really is some ancient technology to unlock that, and then basic stuff that you can get around the place. So ancient civilization parts, which are pretty easy to farm, stone, cloth, and then a palladium fragment, so to build these. So all you're going to do is find these eggs, pop them in this, and I'm going to show you the best places I think to find some of the best pals. But there we go, so not a bad pal there. So we'll just run over and have a look at the last two that I opened and just take a look. Oh, went a little bit too far. All right, so as you can see, these guys start off at level 1, so that's not too bad, and you know, that's all right as well. Look, they're not amazing, but you need to level them up, of course, but you can get some pretty amazing pals this way. So I'm going to show you where I have set up fast travel points. This game is super handy. As you can see, a lot of the map still hasn't been opened up, and this area, we're going to focus on this little area here. Now, it gets quite hot around this kind of volcano area, but this particular foot of the volcano area is actually fairly safe, and as long as you stay in the cooler regions, you can pop in and out of the hot. So if you have the right clothing, of course, it's not going to matter at all. So when you get here, you can see that's obviously the volcano side, and this is your safe side. But you can see I've just got normal cloth armor on at the moment with no issues at all. So what we want to do is you need a flyer. One of the earliest ones you can get is the Nightwing. So we'll start with him. And the idea is to do this in day. It does work better in day. As you can see straight away, I can see there's an egg over there. There's normally an egg on top of this, but I collected that one just recently, so I always head up there and have a look. But yeah, just have a look around, and because this area it's always gonna be these red eggs, so they're gonna be very easy to spot. So as you can see, the Nightwing hasn't got the greatest stamina, but just use the opportunity to look around. And this is going to be a normal size one. While you're in this area too, you're going to come across chests. You might as well take advantage of this. You might get some Giga Spheres. There you go, got 2 in that one. That's pretty good. Oh, that's very good actually. So I just get up nice and high, and I basically just hug the outside. There are specific spots that these will spawn. You'll start to get used to them. If I remember, one is just behind this rock up here. And of course, if someone's been here before, if you're on a multiplayer service, that could, you know, impact whether the egg is there or not. But there you go. This is always a large one, I believe. So we'll slip down into here, and oop, I just threw away a green sphere. I should always have that on blue ones. I did it again. And so getting off. There we go, large scorch eggs. That's what we're after. So we're going to look for those. So we'll just come back out again. And basically, the idea is just to sort of hug this mountain. Now, they do end up in this area down in here as well. So you can find them in this green area. But most of the time, you're going to find them up in that kind of desolate, you know, reddy kind of area. This, by the way, won't be red all the time. I'll head a bit further around. Let's try and find another large egg if we can, and that way we can show you what sort of results we get from a couple of them. So just keep going around again. This bird is not probably the best, but I did want to show you what you could, you know, obviously as an early tame, this is probably going to be the best tame that you can get early in game. And as you see, when it runs out of stamina, it just drops and doesn't really hurt you or the bird, which is great. So we're just going to keep heading this way till we spot those red eggs. There is I'll link it actually, a good little interactive map. I'll grab the sulfur over here that shows you where all these locations, if you could be bothered looking at it. For the sake of this video, There's another egg over there. So looks like this one's a small one. Okay, let's start. Yep. And let's have a look around quickly. All right. Yeah, just a small one. We'll go a bit further around again, trying to find one more large. See, these guys over here on the mountain, they're the sorts of things we're hoping for. We're looking for some high level results from these eggs, and the large eggs are going to be the best ones. There's another egg over there. I think that's going to be a small one. We'll collect it while we're here. That's a large. All right, so we got 2 large. We'll go a little bit further and see if we can get a couple more. There's one hiding behind that rock over there. Sort of like you can see just down in there. And just while you're here, there's some stuff that you want to pick up too. I'll go and get that in a second. Just a normal size one. Go and get this while we're here. Get those pal souls. Alright, we'll go a bit further. Now you can go further in if you want to. I'm just showing you the easy way, and this is just by basically hugging the outer area and not going too far in there, because you probably don't have the armor in order to survive in there for very long. I think there's another one usually up around this corner a little bit further. There's a chest over there. Alright, so there's lots of stuff that you can get while we're here. So you can see that chest over there. So it is definitely worth venturing over here, just taking the time, getting yourself a good bird, taking the time to open up these fast travel points. Just got some bread then, nothing exciting. They hide these eggs sometimes in the smallest cracks. Very hard to see. There's another egg over there. So we'll get this one. Hopefully that's another large. No, I think it's going to be just a normal size one. All right, we will get one more large egg if we can. Head back over this way. And can't see any more. It's starting to get hot now. You can see my health declining. That's what you've got to be completely and utterly aware of. So we will stay closer to this rim area over here. There's another egg there. So that looks like a large. We'll make that our last one. Try and get out of here before we cook ourselves. Yep, alright, great. We got another large egg. So as you can see, guys, pretty easy. So we just need to basically either make our way back to this spawn point, or my base is up here, I could get back there if I wanted to straight away. But I won't go and bore you with those details. I'll meet you back at the base. I'll see if I can find a couple more eggs, and then we'll pop them in the incubator, and I will show you the results that we got from this. Alright guys, we are back. We just did a little sweep along that side that I'll show you on the map again. we just basically spawned in here, and I just went along this up and down around to this corner. My base is just here, so I just flew back then. And the eggs that I managed to get, as you can see, got quite a few here. Now I got 3 large eggs, scorching eggs, and then I've got 9 of the smaller ones. So what I'm going to do now, I've got 6 incubators. I'm going to whack them in the incubators, and then we're going to just come back again and see what we get. And yeah, hopefully we'll get something good, but this is a good way to get scorching. I'm going to do a video on each one, but this is the scorching one, just to how you can easily get those scorching eggs. And so look out for the other videos. I'm going to do videos on all of them, so you can just find the best spots to get these eggs super easy and super early. So we'll pop these in the incubators, and we'll come back in a second and see what we have hatched. Right guys, we are back. The last of the large eggs are just finishing off now, so I've left every one of these. We've got a couple up the other end by the looks. So I put the 3 large ones here, and we've got some, well, we got 9. I think we had 9, didn't we, in the end, smaller ones. So yep, all right, so yeah, they're all done. So these 3 are our large ones. We'll leave them to last. So let's open those all up and see what we got. You just basically hold down the F key on keyboard. Alright, so a Kelpsy, yeah. And another Kelpsy. That's a ferocious musclehead. So it looks like we're getting mostly Kelpsies from the small eggs. And that one didn't turn out too bad. Alright, so you're pretty much going to look like it's pretty much a guarantee by the looks at small eggs are going to give you that Kelpsy, which, so we really are after the extra large eggs. There we go. So Van Warren, and he had a special ability there. So that was from a small egg as well. So Kelpsy seem to be the most popular. Oh, there we go. Swift. Oh, we like Swift because that's the speed one. We're going to have a look at him in the Pal. All right, what we got here? Okay, leveled up. All right, so these are our 3 large ones. So let's cross fingers and see if we get something good. Vixen. All right. Wixen, I should say. And Pyron. Let's see what the stats are for Pyron. Bottom of the stomach doesn't look good. And it's last one. Ragnarhawk. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's go and have a look at these guys a bit closer. We are more interested, obviously, in the larger ones. Now, in your power box, they'll end up at the very end. I'm going to have a look at them. So this is the one we just got. And the attack, obviously, is only level 1. So did take that in mind. Attack for a level 1 at 180 is actually pretty damn good. It had only this one. Sanity drops 10% slower, so nothing special, unfortunately. He's really good at transporting, so this guy, and kindling. So this guy is a must-have in your base if you're doing transporting and kindling. So I would definitely be swapping him out with, what have I got running at the moment for kindling? I got this guy. So we will definitely swap him out. He was level 1, and he'll rank himself up. Now we got 2 of these, as you can see. In just getting it at 10 levels, so basically doubling your attack. But the one we got just then was bottomless stomach, so that doesn't sound too great. All right, so and then we got the Wixen, which is not bad. It's a great helper and does the fire tasks as well, and does some transporting. So it is definitely a handy one to have in your base because it covers a couple of those things, like having the handy trait. This handiwork trait is amazing, and while you're not building anything, rather than standing around doing nothing, it's transporting and kindling at the same time. So you'll see that I'm using this one at the moment, the Lap Moon. Great at number 2, just does the tasks for me, but while it's not doing any tasks for me, it's basically useless. So I'm going to swap that out. And then we got this one, Les Punk. That's, I'm guessing, Elise Punk. Ignis, and this one has a mixture of things. I wouldn't say it's of any real use to me, to be honest. It's too spread across the board, but hey, why not? And then we got this one, which I'm pretty happy about, actually. He's got Swift, so let's have a look at the Swift. And as I said, a great attack, and Swift is 30% movement speed. So once we get a saddle on this guy, we try to breed him, we will, with something else, and try and get that extra perks on this guy. But he's great for transporting, so we are definitely going to swap him out with this one, because he's got the nimble trait, which is 10% movement speed. Now he is okay, that's a girl, and we got we got two girls. Okay, so we can't breed those two together, which is a bit of a shame. But we do have a boy here. This guy has runner on him, and he got movement speed as well. All right, so this is going to work out really well. We're going to breed these three together. We're going to have the runner, and then we're going to have the Swift. We're going to breed those together, hopefully get a baby with both runner and Swift, and then we can look at putting the nimble passive skill on there as well, which is 10%. If we get all three of those, we're going to have one very fast mount, which is going to be super handy to have. So I'll be building a breeding pen for that one straight away. I've already got some cakes on the cook, so you can see I've got 5-10 cakes ready to go. I just leave them in there because they do break down. As soon as you take them out of there, you've got a 20-minute timer on them. But if you do put them in the breeding pen, the box, they will stay in there. The 20 minutes won't go down either. Right, guys, well, I hope this was helpful in some way. Hit that like button and consider subscribing. The next videos I'm going to be doing are going to be on other large eggs as well. See what sort of results. Easy finds, of course, for you low-level players. And we might have a look at the breeding of those two warrens as well and see what we get. All right, thanks again. Hit that like button and consider subscribing. This is Wombat out.